good? Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
46. Jumper.
Prescott on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And a Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play. Exit. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing again. Jones gets it to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Check back. Right there. 54. Right there.
Here's Jones. Off the bootleg. Steps away. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Jones. Throwing on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West.
Throwing, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. That's complete. It's Gordon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it. Hey.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Snap.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Jones now. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21 to 7.
Makes the score Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Sanders. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go, let's go.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check your hot read.
Hey, 47.
Watch that, watch that.
26.
Throwing. Prescott is going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go to Barkley again. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
54, Mike, 54.
Hey, kill.
Prescott down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Pollard, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunity.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. He's got Fuller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. We're going to 54. Why is?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 4th down.
We're going to 54. Why is?
Mike 54. Mike 54.
4th down, Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
6-6, pull it high.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, let go. Tight down. There you go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to.